Hello, crafty friends, and welcome to the live stream you've all probably been waiting for, my Crafty Advent Live 2025 winner announcement. If you are here over in the live chat, make sure to say hey and where you're watching from. If you're here on replay, let us know where you're watching from down in the comment section below. But no matter where you're at, if you're excited for today's video, smash that like button, give this video your stamp of approval. I have to say, no matter how much I've been getting ready for this video over like the last week with like compiling all of the entries and, preparing things, when it came time to actually get on live, I almost forgot what I was doing. It's been so long. So glad to be back here with you. I am hoping in February to do a few live streams. So I hope you'll be able to join. To give people some time to kind of get in and get settled, I did want to shout out a couple different things. Let me get it up. So if you go to my posts tab here on YouTube, used to be the community tab, just a couple heads ups. Yesterday, I did announce the winner of the December 2025 channel member challenge. Now, as of looking last night, I have not seen a comment from the winner, so I'm not sure if she knows yet. So if you participated, make sure to watch that video. Also, you are here for this, the live stream announcement. And if you are a die cut or paper trimmer level channel member, I hope that you can join me this Saturday at 10 a.m. Central for this month's channel member live. And I am trying a new theme. We haven't done this before. So I need your guys' input. So if you scroll down just a little bit further, there is this graphic member input needed. And if you click on read more, there is a link and you can fill out a form and you are going to help with the decisions that will be made that night. I did name it, let's see here, Wheels of Crafting. So I hope to see many of you there. If you are a die cut or paper trimmer level channel member and plan on joining me, I want you to put a rainbow heart over there in that chatter box. Let's see. Oh, no, one other thing I want to tell you about, give you a heads up about. If you loved the Gummy-a-Pan Advent Calendar, they do have, let's see, you have until the 31st to get your Easter calendar pre-ordered. So down in the description box below, I do have a link to Color Me Nordic. Now, it is not an affiliate link, so please let Vivica know that I sent you if you do place an order. That will be the only way to guarantee yourselves one of those Easter Advent calendars. She might have a few left over to sell when they come in, but I will be doing an 8-day live stream series with that, kind of like Crafty Advent, but just a little bit shorter. The dies for that are exclusive to the calendar, and there are no, I think it said like no Christmas and no word dies. If you go to the description, it tells you more, but there are 8 envelopes with exclusive dies. And I know many of you said that the Gummy-a-Pan Advent Calendar was your favorite. So I hope you'll consider checking that out. Vivica will be providing me with one for a giveaway, but if you want to make sure you have your own, please look at that link. Now, that would be for the US and Canada, I believe. If you are over in Europe, you can just go straight to gummyapan.com, which another exciting announcement. I don't know if by the time I had made the form, it had been confirmed, but Vivica of Color Me Nordic here in the US, who, by the way, was one of our Crafty Advent sponsors. Those are up on screen now. Carmen, Vivica of Color Me Nordic, and Pink and Maine sponsored some of the prizes for this giveaway. But she did work with Gummy-a-Pan over in Europe, and they are going to have their own separate regular and goodie Advent calendar. So I had to do a little bit of separating for our friends, but if you're in Europe and you're in your own drawing for the Gummy-a-Pan calendars. So exciting times, and thank you to Vivica for arranging that. I see we have some member milestone chats. Suzanne has been a member for 2 years. Thank you so much, Suzanne. And Barbara, she has also been at least 2 years, and she says she's looking forward to many more. I am as well. I'm almost like during each of the debut videos of Sheet Load, I always do like the 2, 3, and 4-year membership milestone shout outs. It is almost time for me to have some people who have been with me for 5 years, you guys. Unbelievable. Thank you so much to everyone for your continued support as a member. It is greatly appreciated. The people in the chat who have their names highlighted, they are members. And so they have some access to some fun little emojis. Now, if you're not a member and you want to consider it, it does start as low as $1.99 a month. You can click on the join button below this video to find out more. Clicking on that button does not sign you up for anything. It just shows you the different level perks. If you are a member in the chat, tell me your favorite perk over there, and maybe we'll see if somebody wants to join us for a month, because you can start, pause, completely stop at any time. So Fluffle Bun Crafts has been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much. All right, guys, should we get into the meat of this thing? Let me kind of show you how all this works. So if you were here for Craftoween, I went over Craftoween. I went over in great detail how I do the spreadsheet and all that stuff. I'm going to show it today just so you have an idea. But if you want a more in-depth look, I do have the Craftoween winner announcement down in that description box below. But let me see here. I want to make sure I'm not. Let me get back to the front. Okay. So when you guys fill out your form, your entry form, I can export those into a spreadsheet, and that is what I go through to count up all of your entries. Now, instead of using names for these, just so I don't have any bias when I'm counting how many entries everybody has, and just to make it easier for the pages you'll see later, I give every entrant a number. So that column is hidden right now. But what I do is I go across and I see, what word they put in for the days. If it is incorrect or they left it blank, I put a black box, and then all of those daily words get entered. So you could have up to 26 for your daily words. Then I ask for bonus words, and I have to literally go through and count each one of these. Sometimes that gets crazy, but I count up how many bonus words you submitted, and then you have a total there. And then if you're a channel member, you had different words for different levels, and you got your bonus words points, bonus words entries, and then your total word entries. Then this was a little bit trickier this year. You put in which calendars you wanted to win. So if you selected no for calendars, I blacked those out, and then I divided your entries as equally as I could between those. So this was quite the undertaking. I spent like a few days like double checking these, verifying these, and I'm going to get it down to the bottom of my, let's see, my final entry count. I want you to see how many entries I had to like double and triple check, because I want to make sure everybody gets their entries. But here you will see that there were a total of 7,168 entries. And then I have those divided here by which type of calendar that they were. So that is why once you submit that form, it takes me a little bit to get these all prepped. So thank you everybody for your patience. I know it's been like over a month since that series ended, but it does take a bit. Now, speaking of a bit, I've been talking too much, so I'm going to have a drink. I don't have a crispy Diet Coke today. I just have a regular can, but I have gotten many crispy Diet Cokes with the PayPal donations that you sent me, or the super chats that you earmarked for crispy Diet Cokes, or even I believe she's in the chat, the gift card you sent me. So thank you so much. All right. Then what I've created, got to see if I'm ready for this part yet. Let me go to my, yes. Okay. So let me go overhead. So I made this to hopefully help me keep track easily when we do the drawings. So I put in how many entries were for each of the calendars. So like the gummy pan, I had to divide. And then for Pink and Main, since there are 2 calendars, I just put in the original total count here. And then once we choose that first winner and I get rid of their entries, I will put in how many are left for that second drawing. And then like that, what I'm going to do is, so here, when I go to random.org, I'll pick a number between 1 and 1093, and that will be the chosen entry number, not the chosen entrant. So then I'll go and I'll coordinate that to the entrant number, and then we will go and see who that lucky winner is. Okay. Oh, thank you. Suzanne has added some more money to my Crispy Diet Coke fund. Thank you so much. I have been enjoying them. Okay, let me see here. What do I want to make sure I do this right. It's, let's see. Let me get random.org up here. Okay. Let me share this tab. And what I'll do first is get all of the numbers except that second Pink and Main calendar. But here I'm going to be using random.org. And for, let's see, Gummy Pan, I'll go ahead. For Gummy Pan, I'm going to do between, for the worldwide except Europe, I'm going to do 1 through 1093. All right. Are we ready? Give me a drum roll. Give me a drum roll. So the winner of Gummy Pan, the worldwide except Europe, is entry number 182. Okay. And then for Gummy Pan in Europe, there were 56 confirmed entries there. Oh, and that will be number 1. Well, entry number 1, not, well, it probably, it might not be entrant number 1 because not everybody would be on that. All right, for Gummy Pan Goodie, worldwide except Europe, we have 213. I see those drum rolls coming in. And that will be number 68, entry 68. And then Gummy Pan Goodie Europe was 1 through 36. So my European friends who wanted Gummy Pan, they're getting a pretty good percentage of chance of winning. That would be entry 33. For Marion Design, it will be 237. If you do have any questions about what I'm doing, maybe wait until the end. I haven't seen any pop up, but at the end, I will take some questions if you have them. But right now, I'm gonna focus on getting these picked. Pink and Main, the first one is 2148. I think that was the most popular calendar. Yes, it was. So that's good that we had 2 of those. Thanks to Michelle for sending me an extra. So the first winner will be 1800. And then on the back, we're going to skip the second Pink and Main and go on to Spellbinders, which is 559. Oops, entry 554. Tailored Expressions was 1462. Number 516. And then finally for now, for Stampin' Up, which this was provided by Carmen, who's an independent Stampin' Up demo. Make sure if you need one to check out her link in that description box below. And there were 662 entries for that. And that will be going to entry number 147. All righty, guys. Okay. So here I've written down which entry I will look for. All right. So while I do that, I'm just going to leave the screen on this, and you can see me writing the entrant number. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure if I don't have any. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any personal information on these. Okay. Let me get this back up. All right, so back to the spreadsheet. These are, let's zoom in a little bit. These are the Gummiapan entries worldwide except Europe. And entry 182 was a lucky winner. Oh, went past it. And 182 is entrant number 31. All right. Actually, it's right here. Let me go ahead and highlight that. Okay. For Gummiapan in Europe, right here, it was, entry number 1, so that's easy to find. It is entrant number 58. And just, as we go along, if entrant 31 or entrant 58 gets picked for a different calendar, we will do a redraw for that, okay? Because you can only win one calendar. All right, and then the goodie for worldwide except Europe is entry 68, which is number 55. Gummiapan goodie for Europe, entry 33 was number 150. I can't remember exactly how many entrants we had, but you see here we had at least 150. I think it was even over 160. All right. For Mari on Design, it is entry 237. And that is entrant number 36. Pink and Main first one is entrant number 1800. And I did see that Nightbot just shared the link to pre-order the Gummiapan Easter Advent Calendar. So if you want to go check that out. Oh my goodness, it's a long way down here for the Pink and Main. 1800. Hope I'm not making you sick. Oh. Okay, 1800 is entrant 143. So what we'll do here in just a minute is delete all of 143's entry, and then I'll do a redraw for that. But let's go on to Spellbinders, and that is entrant 554, almost the last one. Okay, that is entrant 150, who already won the Gummiapan Goodie Europe. So we will remove that. We need to do a redraw. So I'm going to X that out. I will go ahead actually and remove those entries from this one. And then we will redraw from 551 when we go do that. All right. I had no way. I did not want to waste your time like going and deleting everybody's and then redrawing. So we're just going to do that. And Tailored Expressions is entry 516. And like, see, this is kind of why I just turned these. This is why I just turned these into numbers, because I have no idea who entrant number 150 is. And yes, they are very lucky, but then I would not feel like, oh, well, I think they'd rather have this. This is just numbers, just factual. So, all righty. let's find out who got the tailored expressions. 516 is entrant 73. And then for Stampin' Up is number 147. All right, there we go, you guys. Now, I have to go back to my random.org. Oh, actually, no. First, I need to go to Pink and Main and get rid of, let's see, entrant number 143's entries, which I think I forgot to fill this in. Okay. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to duplicate this just so I do not I had a thought there. That way I don't ruin that original one in case I need to go back and look at that for anything. Let's see, 1800. All right. I'm going to get rid of all of the 143s. What is everyone up to today? Share over in that chat. Gotta make sure. Now, for the second Pink and Main drawing, I got to scroll all the way down to see how many rows there are. There are now 2,129. So now we can go back to random.org. And I'm going to pick my second Pink and Main, which I need between 1 and 2129. And the winner of the second Pink and Main Advent Calendar is, give me some drum rolls, entry number 572. And then for our Spellbinder, since we had to do a redraw, I need between 1 and 5. Oops. 551. And that new winner is entry 102. Oh, Erica. Erica, my friend. I am so very sorry. I know the pain of losing a parent. I wish it on no one. My thoughts will definitely be with you and your entire family. So I hope, oh God, yeah. There's like almost no words to say here, but I will definitely be thinking of you and everyone over there. So hopefully you can find a little peace in all of that. Okay. Sorry, got a little sidetracked, but yes, we are thinking of you and Erica and Kimberly and Tyler and everyone else. Okay, let's go back to Pink and Main. And that was entry number 572. And that is entrant 41. Oh, I forgot to write down the Stampin' Up winner. I got to go back. Then the second. Oh my God. I've lost my mind, people. That was the wrong one. Spellbinders. That was entrant 102. No matter how organized I think I have it, I always do manage to mess up something, usually in the drawing, but I'm trying to be cognizant. All right. That is entrant 28. We'll be getting the Spellbinders, and then I need to go back to Stampin' Up and see who that was because I didn't write it down. So entrant 32. I need to make sure that we did not duplicate any others. All right, we had some close. 31 and 32 are winners. Okay. All righty. Let's remove this for now. I want to go and get to my key. Okay. All right, guys. I'm trying to think if I need... Oh, sorry. Sorry, I just saw you said I can only see the randomized page. You didn't miss too much. I just went in and found the other numbers. That's it. See, I told you no matter how prepared I think I am. All right. Oh, no, does Erica think you... Oh, Erica, you did not ruin anything. I'm glad you let us know because I say the more support you have with a loss like that, the better. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit of love from our friends over in the chat. But should we go ahead and find out who these people are? All right. Okay. I'll try to get the correct one up here. So this is, gotta get the right one. So this is the key. So I have who the entrant was. So these are the entrant numbers, and then the YouTube username and the first name. So this is how I will link all of those up. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right one. Yes, it looks like it. So for our gummy pan, it was entrant number 31, Linda. Linda won the gummy pan. Congratulations. Oh, I forgot. If you are in the chat and you see your name come up, I want you to just like scream it over there in the chatter box. I'm here, I won. And make sure to keep watching because I'm going to tell you how you're going to claim everything because you do have to claim it within a certain amount of time before I pull number... Oh, did I do the wrong person? I need to go back and look at that. Sorry. Hold on. It might not be Linda. I just saw somebody say that I might have missed or highlighted the wrong one. So let me go there. Oh, you are correct. Oh my goodness. I am so... I was looking at the number on the left or something. Sorry about that. Let's go back. Oh, I'm so sorry, Linda, if you got excited. Yes, sorry. And thank you for the heads up on that. My goodness, I got to... Oh, no, 31. No, 31. Nope, that's correct. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Sorry. Let's... I have to show you something. So let me get that back. So this column here, the edge, that is not what I am looking at because the header row where it says entrant, YouTube username, first name, column 1, which column 1's neither here nor there, that takes up one entry. That's why I have numbered everybody in the entrant column in this one right here. So Gummy Pan was won by entrant number 31, not the number on the left. So Linda, congratulations again. Yeah, okay. But don't worry. I mean, I have messed up. So I have done that before. So it was not surprising me. But Linda Wagner at Linda Wagner 108 is the legit winner of the Gummy Pan calendar. Let me make sure I got the right thing up there. Okay. Now we're going to go Gummy Pan Europe was won by entrant number 58. And that is Stephanie. Oh, Linda. I need to write this down here. And then Stephanie, who is one of our fabulous moderators, won the Gummy Pan Europe. And this would be the Gummy Pan regular size. The goodie is separate. We'll give her. Remember, if you're in the chat, shout it out. Say, I'm here, I won. All righty. Oh, and thank you to Justine for gifting a membership, and that went to Michelle Wilson. Thank you, Justine, and congratulations, Michelle. Okay. Let me get back to business. All righty. Gummy Pan Goodie worldwide except Europe went to entrant number 55, who is at Ruth T 1537. And then don't forget, you got to stick around because I'm going to tell you how to claim them, because you do just have about a week to do that. Oh, Ruth T is here. Awesome. Yes, shout that out. This is one of the times where you can use all caps, friends. All right, the Gummy Pan Goodie for Europe went to entrant number 150. Oops. And that is Adeline. Congratulations. Shout out if you are here. And this was the Goodie EU. Okay. Marion Design, that goes to entrant number 36. And that is Donna. Congratulations, Donna. And don't forget, besides the Gummy Pan, who will be shipping from Europe, and they do that, if you are a European winner who wins one of my advent calendars, I might repackage that. So, to make it smaller for shipping. But everybody, Europe agreed to that. And then Pink and Maine was entrant number 143. Oops. And that is Kelly. And that was Pink and Maine. And okay, the next Pink and Maine winner is entrant number 41. And that is Michelle. Congratulations. You are winning a Pink and Maine as well. Let me know if you're over there crossing your fingers that you're one of the lucky winners. Oh, I forgot to write down. Got to go back later and write down the name of our first Pink and Maine winner. All right, Spellbinders. The redraw was entrant number 28. Oops. And that is Diane. Congratulations, Diane. And she is getting Spellbinders. Next up, Tailored Expressions is entrant number 73. And that is going to Sarah. Sarah will be getting Tailored Expressions. And finally, you guys, we have one more winner to pull. But before I do that, because you know I have to keep you all guessing, right? Before I pull the last winner, I am going to tell all of our winners what they need to do to claim their prize. If yours was one of the names chosen as a winner, you need to fill out a form. So let's go ahead. Let me get a look at that. I'm going to show you the form. So at the bottom of the description box below is a link to this Google form. So if you're one of the lucky 10, which you know what I just remembered? I took away the link because I didn't want anybody going to fill it out by mistake. As soon as this live stream is over, I will add that Google form link at the bottom of the description box. Right now, there is a placeholder for it, but as soon as we are all done here, I will go and add that so the winners can start getting those in. And I would recommend, if you know you are a winner, go and do it ASAP, again, because there is a deadline. So let's bring that back up. So when I do put the link in the description box below, you will fill out this form. It needs to be filled out by midnight on February 6th. Okay, so I gave just a little over a week, just a week and a day. If any of the prizes are not claimed, I will do one redraw for each. So please go ahead, claim those. So what you'll do is you'll give me the YouTube username that you entered. Sometimes they look a little different, but it has to, everything on this form has to match your original form. All right, that's how I verify that the correct person is claiming it. So whatever you put in as your YouTube username, which you should have just saw on screen when I announced the winner, whatever you put in as your first name, again, what I just showed on screen. And now these next two, they were not shown on screen because should not be public knowledge. We're not going to dox anybody here. You need to give me your email address and your mailing address. Once again, it must match. These are definitely how I know the correct person is claiming their prize, because anybody could see the first two, but you wouldn't know this. Now, another important thing is you need to let me know which prize you won. So when all of these are filled out, I should have just one form for each of these. If you won a gummy pan, make sure to let me know if you won, well, the European one, or the other one is the worldwide. If you have any questions on this, up here at the top of the form is my email address. So feel free to reach out, and I will get back to you as soon as I can with that answer, okay? Are we ready now to find out who entrant number 32 is? Let me go back and get that ready. Okay. All right. So entrant number 32. The final winner being announced today, winning the Stampin' Up! Calendar, is Mary Ann. Congratulations. Congratulations. And I believe I have had the pleasure of meeting Mary Ann at a Stamp Joy. No, about said Stampin' Up, but at a Stamp Joy. So congratulations to all of our lucky winners today. Now, if you did not win today, you need to make sure that you stick around, not only for the Easter Advent Calendar series, because I'll have one to give away, but if these do not get claimed on this original drawing, you might be the lucky second winner of those. Does anybody, if you have any questions, either regarding to this or things going on my channel, go ahead and put question in all caps over in the chatter box, and I will answer those before I go. But just remember, let's see. I will be going to the post office today to get my last mail of January so I can do my Show Us Your Sheet Load video on the last day of the month. Also on the last day of the month, this Saturday, don't forget about the Member Live. There will be a challenge and a fun prize. Don't forget, if you participated in December's, to go check out the winner announcement video. I think it went live yesterday, to see if you're the winner. I will be in touch with the winner soon to find out which prize they wanted. Oh, that's a good one, Teresa. I have not done this in a while, Teresa, and that number has changed a little bit. So let's do that. Let's do that. If you are newer to my channel, since I cannot afford, oh gosh, there's a company, I can't even remember now, that makes, there's a company, oh, I wanted to star that. I'll answer that in a bit. There's a company that makes like electronic counters. You can keep track of like your subscribers and stuff, but I don't have money for an electronic counter. So I made my own using a place values chart that I got on Amazon. So the last we checked, which was probably at the end of the Crafty Advent, it was 44,209. And I know it has went up. It's pretty exciting because I think I've told you before, I love it when the numbers are like either all the same or they're the same backwards and forwards. So I did have one of those. I did reach one of those. But let me, okay. We are now at 44,000. $400 and 84. 44,484. Thank you so much for every single one of those subscribes, every single view, every single like. I appreciate it. And the number that the subscriber number that I got a picture of, it was 44,444. I was pretty excited to see that, because I don't always catch them where I can get a screenshot. All right, I did see some more questions go through. Let me tag those. Okay. All righty. First of all, Jody has been a member for 41 months. She will be at 4 years in no time. Thank you so much, Jody, for your continued support. Michelle wants to know, have I mailed the tags yet? No. Got totally busy, have not had a chance to, but they will be going out soon. They'll probably now go out next week, but no, I have not gotten those ready yet. They are still here, though, all safe. Diane says, will I post a list of winners for those who might have missed the live? I will not, Diane. They need to come and watch this video just like you took the time to watch to find out if you were a winner. Kind of like with those secret words. You have to be present and hear or see it to claim it. So I let everybody know you're gonna have to watch the video, you're gonna have to claim it. So I will not have a list of the winners, but this video is available for replay. So they'll definitely be able to watch it as soon as the video is done. So thank you for your question. Sorry. Oh, Susan M, member for 56 months. She might be one of my first members who hits 5 years, because I think that's where everybody else is too at 56. So, you know, kind of having them watch this video, like the 1 cent I'll make from their view, it kind of just helps to keep funding the channel. So that's why I won't post that. Let's see. Did I miss any other questions? Yes, Reagan, exactly. Do the work to get the reward, right? And I'd say watching a crafting video is probably fun work, right? Like I say, a bad day crafting is much better than a good day at work. Okay. Did I miss any questions? If I missed yours, make sure to put question in all caps in front of it again. Peggy says, where do you find how long you've been a member? So Peggy, all I can tell from you, you have earned the 1 year badge. So you are somewhere between 12 and 23 months. Thank you so much. If you want to know, if you go down, I think to the $, you might have a milestone chat that you can share. Somebody will have to let us know if you want to know like exactly how long. Oh, Baron's mom received her one and done die yesterday. Yes, if you haven't seen it, these are back in stock at Not Too Shabby, which Teresa in the chat designed it. And I have been creating some printables, sentiment printables that go with these for members. So check out Not Too Shabby if you want to snag one of these before they go back out of stock. All righty. I just saw a funny one. I saw something else. Okay. Baron's mom says yes, the $. So if you haven't used it, you should be able, I think it's once a month. Like once you've reached another month, then you can do another one of those highlighted chats for free. Oh, here we go. Jody says, go to the super chat and choose milestone. There we go. Thank you so much. And Erica has been a member for 8 months. Thank you so much, friend. I'm sure now, yep, those will start rolling in. Susan M thinks she's been a member from the beginning. Yes, Susan, I definitely think you have. Thank you so much. Island Gal is going to make some more of the January sheet load. Don't forget, in just a couple days, the new one will be out. And if you're a channel member, you'll get to see my first set or one of the cards I made at this Saturday's live stream. Justine says, thank you for a wonderful Advent season. Thank you for being here and participating, everyone. Elisa said that she has used that die a lot. Me too. I enjoy it. And you can even just use it with regular cardstock just to have like fun little shaped ones. Teresa, speaking of one and done die, has been a member for 44 months. Let me go over here and see if we can just highlight all these. Diane M, 13. Jennifer S, 15. Kim G, 19. Stephanie M, 20, Pam C, 25, Iris Monkeys, who I've also got to meet in person at Stamp Joy, 43, and Bobby has been 34. I can't believe it, you guys. I love it. Thank you again for your support. And if you're not a member, I hope that you'll consider it. All right, guys. Did I miss any more? We had a lot of those milestone chats fly in. All right. Well, guys, thank you again for everybody who took the time to participate in the Advent series. Also, thank you to our sponsors. Once again, Carmen, Color Me Nordic, and Pink and Maine for the wonderful prizes. Again, most of them I did purchase myself, but it helped out so much that I had some sponsors for some of those. Don't forget to come back at the end of March, beginning of April for the Easter Advent live stream series. It's not necessarily Easter related dies. There might be some spring, but just like last year, I think it's going to just be random themes and seasons. All right, guys. Don't forget, if you are a lucky winner, I am going to put that Google form link in the description box as soon as the video has ended. Oh, we got Reagan has been a member for 43 months. Mona for 13. I'm going to say 13 is lucky today, just like T Swift would say that. And thank you so much to Brenda for becoming a channel member. Brenda, make sure to check out the membership tab. Scroll down just a little bit, and it's going to have links to the perk information. You'll want to check out the monthly blog for sure. It does change, on the 1st. So you might want to wait until then so you get those latest like sheetload archives and all the perk information. Yes. Oh, and I was getting ready to thank not only my sponsors, but everybody who gifted memberships, which you guys You gifted over 150 memberships, I'm pretty sure. Now, most of those did not choose to renew, and that's fine, but they did get a taste of that for a month on you. So thank you so much for those gifted memberships, for the super chats, the super stickers, the PayPal donations. I am luckily not going to be out any money for the postage when I go to mail all these prizes. So I really appreciate that. My channel would not be the same without all of you guys. So, thank you so much. And I did just see Ruth said that she renewed after her gift expired. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Ruth. And Reagan says the experience of a gifted membership is cool. I agree. I've never been lucky enough to win one on another channel, but I bet that is a fun surprise to get. All righty, guys. Oh, and I think we got another Ruth who renewed. I love that. That is so awesome. You know what, guys? I am going to hold up. Okay, hold up. I got to go do something. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. I have to go back to my computer. I am going to gift some memberships. Now, if I didn't have this certain kind of YouTube account that I have, YouTube would give me 10 each month to gift, which I think would be nice, but they don't give me any free ones. But I did, as a thank you to everybody, I just gifted 10 memberships. And that went to Carrie Rhodes, Danny, who is my crafty friend and was previously a member. She got one gifted, so she can renew that. Irene Smith, who I did a live stream with last weekend. Donna Joe, Bits and Bytes, Sama Scraps, the Spooky Gold, Janice, Crystal, and MJ Molman. Thank you. Hopefully you guys will love those gifted memberships. Elisa said that she renewed her memberships, but Google no longer accepts her PayPal. I was going to say, I think you can use PayPal. Because I think that's how, yeah, that is definitely how I pay for my memberships. Okay. Oh, Reagan. Okay, Reagan, if you loved my live stream with Irene last weekend, you're going to want to check out Reagan's going to be on her Monday, February 2nd live stream. So make sure to subscribe to Irene's channel. Turn on that bell for all notifications so you know when she goes live. I had a great time, and I think the viewers did as well. But you guys, this video turned out a little bit longer since we're having fun chatting. I do hope to be back again in February for some more live streams. But I say for right now, I'm going to get off of here so I can go add that Google form link to the description box. So if you are one of the lucky winners, you might just need to refresh this page. Give me about 5 minutes, okay? So 11 o'clock a.m. Central, try again for that link, okay? Until my next video, you guys, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye.